Hey guys, good morning. Good Wednesday morning. Tanner here and Drew and myself are getting the day started by moving some big rocks. And it just so happens that the first rock of the day is shaped just like the state of Tennessee. Let me flip the camera around to show you. Look at that. We're all the time picking up rocks that we always say remind us of different states, and sure enough, he started coming around the corner. I said, Drew, you got Tennessee. Check it out. So here we go, guys. We're getting ready to start placing rocks now. Stay tuned. I'll give a progress update later. Hey guys, I've been slacking all day long on progress videos. It's after 5 o'clock right now. Drew's got one of the biggest boulders on the project loaded up. I'll flip the camera around real quick and show you what we've been working our butts off on today. Hang on a second. So we've been getting to work on all these waterfalls today, and I'll probably walk up there and show you a little bit here in a minute of what we got done with them. But we can't get that machine over here to this side, so we're having to bring all this underlayment, put it down. We had to go ahead and lay all this liner out, which that's a 30 by 20, and if any of you know anything about building ponds the right way, customer serve right, ponds done right, then you know that these Firestone liners, a 20 by 30, is super duper heavy. It's just Drew and I. We don't have no 4 or 5 people helping us. So we had to pull that thing all in place and then pull all of it back once we got it in place so that he can drive that machine down in here so that he can pull up to about right here, and then we can work on just this section of the pond. Then once we get this done, we'll pull it out some more, work a little bit more. That's the only way we can do it. So while he's being ever so careful to get that thing down in here without flipping that machine, if he flips it, I'll try to get that on tape too. Show you a little bit about these waterfalls so far. They are not finished. Tons of work to go on them. It's going to build up, and then this first series of main drops, it's going to go through those rocks there, build up again and gush back out into the pond. Still got to build that series of waterfalls over there. We got these started right here. Everything, all the big stuff. Getting ready to do all the minor stuff tomorrow on them. So let's see him get down in here. Better watch that blade. See, I remembered blade today. Yesterday I couldn't think of the word blade to save my life. Had to think about Wesley Snipes to help me remember it. If any of you guys have been wondering about the strength and durability of those YANMARs, I'm just here to tell all of you, that YANMAR right there is an absolute beast. I forget the exact weight on that rock. I think it was 14 plus. It was just shy of 1,500 pounds, so that's a big boy to say the least. So we've got to get this thing brought all the way around here and placed down on our rock mats. So see guys, we've got underlayment, then we've got the 45 mil liner, and then we put down our rock mats before those big huge rocks go down on top of that. So let me sit down in here. I'm gonna have to get off here guys, so I get down here and help him maneuver this around. So stay tuned. I'll try to give you guys a quick follow through video before we leave today. And to say that setting all those rocks is a slight aggravation would be a severe understatement. That's some of the most aggravating stuff I've ever done in my life. That's some of the most tedious work I've ever done in my life. That's some of the most physically challenging work I've ever done in my life. And when you're as OCD as I am, you get one rock set and you might pull it out 3 or 4 different times. That may not sound like a lot of work, but it is when you got to use a friggin' mini excavator to pull them out. So I'll flip it around, give you a quick run through, and I'm calling it a day. Going to come back fresh, clean, get a good clean start tomorrow. Calm down, regroup, recollect. Here, let's take a look at this thing though. It's starting to take shape. I really like it. Here we go. So, I mean, you can see those drops are going to be crazy, and it's probably hard for you guys to tell, but those aren't going to be drops in the middle. They're going to be drops, but it's going to be just slamming water throughout those rocks, build up again, and then come over. Same thing here. Still got some work to do at the top where the return's going to be. Still got to build that third series of waterfalls there. We just got one of those huge boulders set in place. I tried to get it right here to this side of the skimmer box so that water is going to be passing, just going right by it at all times. Still hoping that we can get some steps laid out right there. And I don't know if you guys can tell it much there, but some of the rock pads are sticking up. all those rocks on top, they ain't going to be there. I've got other rocks sitting there too, so just trying to give you guys an idea of, well, you know, what's to come. That rock over there on that shelf, that rock is huge. Maybe I do know something I want to show most of you guys real quick before I walk off for today. So, when I was talking about how tedious all this was a while ago and how aggravated I get doing all this, that's just because I want it to be perfect, guys. That's just because I want it to look, you know, as best as I can make it look. But what's also important to me is the structurability of these things. I don't want some kid to come up here playing on these things and one of these rocks turning over and friggin' killing them or something. So check this out. When you get on any of our projects, you can walk across them all. Look at this. I don't even have all this supported yet. I'm just trying to show you guys. This one's still a little bit rocky because I'm going to foam all that underneath the backside of these rocks before I actually build that little retaining wall underneath that. But just showing you how solid all this stuff is. You can walk on every bit of it. Maybe you think this might be fragile. Look, I'll get out here on the very edges of this stuff. Look, I'm on the edges. Look at this edge right here. Let's see if this moves. I bet that edge right there might move. Oh, you'd be wrong. No, it ain't moving. You can jump on them. You can jump, do whatever you want. Like I said, I still gotta build the backside of that little retaining wall underneath that one before it's 100% secure. That's the one that we just got set. And with all that being said, guys, I'm about to call it a day. I got everything. So, as usual, day 3, day 4 if you want to count the day that I came over here and shaped it all out. But quite a bit done. Just me and old Drew Burt here. Me and this guy have been friends since 10th grade.
I'm sorry.
He's sorry. I had a brand new Acura RSX Type S in 2002. I was the first person in Cleveland to have one. Had 1,400 miles on it. I want to take my buddy Drew for a ride. You know, I had that car was like, I might as well have had a Lamborghini back then in 2002. How old was I? 20-year-old? I took Drew for a ride. Man, I twisted first gear out as hard as it go. Slammed second gear. I wasn't even taking my foot off the gas. I was just about yanking the shifter plumb off that car. Twisted second all the way up to 8,200 RPMs. Slammed third. We was running well over 100 mile an hour. As soon as it hit 8,200 RPMs in third gear, I went to cram fourth. Pulled it in second. Blew that motor all to pieces. It's his fault. It's his fault. Over 20 years later, I still blame him. So that's my buddy Drew for you. So stay tuned, guys. We'll have a big update tomorrow. Hopefully we get a lot more progress made. Maybe we'll get that third series of waterfalls in. Appreciate all of you. Stay tuned. We'll talk to you soon. Whoa. Hey guys, Tanner here. And remember me yesterday telling you guys about being OCD and putting rocks down and having to pick them back up 3 or 4 times, and how normally it ain't that big of a deal till you're dealing with rocks this size? Well, the first thing we did this morning was start taking some re-measurements of our already re-measured measurements, and we ended up having to take this rock completely out. Let me flip the camera around and show you all this underneath that I've been building. So we wanted to make sure that that huge rock is up out of the water level. After taking some re-measurements, it looked like it was just barely going to be sticking up, and I wanted, you know, a large portion of that to be coming up out of the water. So what we had to do was completely pick this rock back up, move it over here, sit it down. I came under here. Let me get down here and lay down. I'll show you. I started building up this wall all the way around through here. Check this out. Gonna leave a little fish cave here for the fish to swim in and hide under here and stuff. But check that out. So now you can get up here and check this out. Just dance a jig, baby. Woo! So we're about to go inhale a couple Venus sausages. I know all of you like them Venus sausages, baby. And we'll talk to you guys all again soon, here shortly. Stay tuned. Drew's just picked up one of these huge boulders. Man, it's throwing up a fight. Check this out. That was one of the largest rocks of the project. Let's see here. Yeah, I'd back down in there. He's trying to carry it down on the blade. And we're going to try to get it set over here, and we want a lot of that water falling in it. Check out these steps, guys. Oh man, I am proud of these. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Just like what we was talking about. when I first come over here and did a consultation on this project, I don't know why, but I saw steps right here. You can go back and see the videos, and here we pulled it off. I still got to do some foaming and everything, but maybe if I moved my hammer out of the way, it would have been a little easier to walk up and down. But there you go. That's going to be nice. I really like the way that looks. Let me come back here real quick, see if I can not get killed. Look at all that, guys. The sun's... Hang on, let me pull this liner out of your way, Drew. Hang on, guys, I gotta help Drew. And there's close to 1,600 pounds of death. He's maneuvering over that main set of waterfalls right now. Let's see if we can successfully get this bad boy placed right over here where we want it. So, stay tuned, guys. I gotta get off here. This is getting serious. God, that's a nice rock. Look at all those lichens and all that moss. Wow, wow, wow. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. Stay tuned. Well, we got it in here. That's gonna look killer, guys. Look at that. Can you guys see all that? So, let me flip around and show you that rock. That thing is really cool. Check out that rock, man. Took up nearly the full corner of that curve right there. That thing is nice. Look how big that is. Once again, right there with the steps. Look how solid all this is. Just like I already told you. Just like I already told you. Man, that is cool. Stay tuned, we gotta get some more done. Hey guys, good evening. Good Thursday evening to you. It's almost 6:30 in the evening, and Drew and I are just now calling it a day. Man, we've worked till we can't work no more. I mean, I'm fading. I'm trying to climb up and out of this pond. I'm falling down. My legs are weak. I'm give out, guys. I'm give out. But I'm gonna flip this thing around here and go over a little bit with you what we've got done today. I'm real proud of the progress, so check this out. So we'll start just by walking right here. This is probably my favorite part of the day is this set of steps. Check this out. Really, really liking that. We've got several of these big, big rocks set in place. We began setting some rocks up on that shelf. Once again, we've been having to like put some fabric down, pull the liner out, work, put some more fabric down, pull the liner out, do some more work, and I probably got 200 or 300 rocks under all these smaller ones because I wanted to raise them up where they were with the height that they were naturally. They were going to be just a little bit under the water level, and I wanted these larger ones to be just sticking up out of the water. So according to our measurements, we've accomplished that. Here's you guys a better close-up shot. You can just imagine all that water going crazy and dropping and going through, and check that out. Falling down on all this big stuff. Of course, all this is going to be submerged. Got that liner folded up over that waterfall right now. We started digging this waterfall in, and we're thinking about putting the return right up there so that when it comes out, it kind of comes out at an angle and then starts falling and makes its way back into the pond here. So that will be the third series of waterfalls there. We began stacking this wall today up against that concrete. That's turning out nice. And that's really about it, guys. And then we got here at a little bit before 9 a.m. Like I said, it's almost 6:30. And that's it. So stay tuned till tomorrow's video, and hopefully we'll have a lot more progress made than what we've made today. I've ran out of rock mats. I've got to go pick up some rock mats. I've already ordered some, but I'm hoping that I can find some, maybe even locally, that I could pick up a pack just to make us do until whenever my order gets here. It's supposed to be here on Monday. So I appreciate all of you following along. I appreciate that you're interested in our projects, especially our water features. You guys know I'm passionate about this and I love this stuff. And I can't wait to get this one finished, so I just can't wait to see it finished. I'm more looking forward to seeing it finished than probably any of you. So stay tuned. We'll be back with you tomorrow, and we'll talk to you then. Stay tuned.